Kitty Caracciolo, and I'm going to do a tutorial showing you how to attach the perfectly tied knot to your project. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to tie their ribbon around the back of the cardstock. And it's already putting you at a disadvantage because it's very hard to get this to lay flat, and it's hard to get your knot tied perfectly in place and having the ribbon tight enough to look nice and not too loose or bulky. So something I started doing is tying my ribbon around a bottle. I pick a bottle that I think is just about the right size to give me enough ribbon to go across the front of the cardstock and attach in the back. I measure it. I have enough. I can attach. So I use the bottle. I tie the ribbon. I don't have to fight with the ribbon like you do when you're tying it around the cardstock. I tie it in place. I can work with it, get it tied just the way I want it. Don't be afraid to mess around with that knot and get it just right. I slide it down the bottle, take a good pair of scissors and cut it right in the middle so that I have the perfect amount to go across the cardstock. I have adhesive already in place. So I'll attach my ribbon. I'll trim so it looks nice. And there you have it. Another method that's easy to do is what I call a faux knot, or a cheater's knot kind of. I take a piece of ribbon and I put it across the front of the cardstock. Make it nice and snug. I'll take another piece of ribbon and just tie it in place. When you're working with grosgrain, you can usually get by with just tying one knot and it stays in place. You don't have to tie a double knot like we did up here. Trim it, and you have another perfectly tied knot that's flat and looks nice on your project. A couple of hints that I'll give you when using ribbon for any project is don't skimp. Don't think, well, I'm only going to cut 6 inches to not waste my ribbon and I don't want to cut any off. But if you use 8 inches or whatever size, just add a little bit more to it. You'll have plenty to easily work with and you'll end up with a nicer project. I hope this has been helpful.